Alright guys, Brian with Buffalo Beer Reviews. I've got something that I meant to get onto the channel a long time ago when it first came out, but I enjoyed them a little bit, I think, more than the average consumer has based on the ratings online. And today we're going to take a look at, finally, we're going to take a look at IPA number 6 from the Collective Arts Brewery up in Hamilton, or Oakfield. As you guys know, Collective Arts, they do this really great series of IPAs. IPA was this smash hit, this runaway double New England IPA. And so this is really their follow-up, their first follow-up numbered IPA since IPA number 5. I liked it a lot, and I kind of went through them all really quickly. And when I was shopping for the Thanksgiving beer tasting, I came across number 6 and number 7. So I hope to have number 7 on in just a few short days, and I'll show you kind of back to back. Do you know what I mean? This is an ale brewed with peaches and YET and Amarillo hops. Comes in at 6.7%. There weren't any IBUs noted. Yeah, an American IPA. The description here from Untappd, it says, introducing the 7th edition of in our IPA series. This rich, full-bodied IPA features fresh peaches picked at their peak. Amarillo and YET hops gives this already juicy IPA an extra kick of fresh melon and lemon flavors. It's a crushable 6.2. So it's funny, the description says 6.2. The actual description under the heading and the title of the beer says 6.7. 6.7 on the can. Now let's go by the can. It's a sunset golden color. It's floral, citrusy IPA. It's perfect beer to pair with the end of a summer day. So, like I said, no IBUs noted. And I was really kind of excited about this. I'll give you some of my impressions of this as we go along, though, really. Not as like robust of an aroma as some of the other ones we've had on the channel, but citrusy and dense enough. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to leave a little bit more room in the top of that for me. IPA number 6, guys, from Collective Arts. So if you take a look at this thing, it's all sorts of wonderfully, it's muddled, and there's floaters in there, and it's milky, and it's kind of like it's a deep, dark sort of like a squash-colored orange. You know what I mean? Man, oh man. Yeah, you can see all sorts of wicked cool floaters. Really nice, nicely carbonated, although it probably is not going to come across on the camera. And it's got this really nice, kind of borrowed some of the hue of the head, I think, from the body. It's like this off-tannish orange sort of head to it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and you get all sorts of these really acidic, concentrated orange sort of aromas, whether it's tangerines or whether it's lots of oranges or whatnot, but it's super citrus, like you're cleaning with the citrus, like the orange oil sort of cleaners. Do you know what I mean? Little bits of greenery, little bits of dankiness. Whole lots of concentrated sort of aromas, though, really. You didn't really get that much from the can, or it didn't really escape super aggressively like some of these other IPAs have, but it's all in there. So I don't know if you guys remember kind of what Liquid Art Fest looked like. This is a very, like, Liquid Art Fest came out. That was kind of like a little phenomenon, and then IPA number 6 came out right after that. And it looked very, very similar to Liquid Art Fest. So you could kind of see where they were going, I think, in the line of thinking with IPAs. And I think that's what some people's gripes were with this IPA number 6. Do you know what I mean? So let's see what this thing has in store for us, right? Cheers. Yeah. It's a complex description of this beer's flavor. It really is, and it's a nice complexity. Okay, so I think you're really gonna get this I think the main focus of the description should be this really bittered, concentrated tangerine, orange flavor. It's really what it is, and it's acidic and it's bitter and it is potent. And I think the different attributes of this beer can be scaffolded off of that main center body. Do you know what I mean? You get the look, you get the aroma, and you get the flavor. It's pretty easy to see the line of thinking here. But I think what you get is it's almost got that milkshake sort of approach to the body, to the creaminess, to the thickness of it. And it's good. It really is good. But what I think differentiates this beer from, say, Liquid Art Fest was this mango sort of juice bomb, and I really didn't think that the hop backbone lived up in the flavor at all. Where this seems to be of the same look and the same sort of, I think, general overall what they wanted to do, but it's got a really nice hop backbone that you can appreciate in the flavor profile. And I really think that's what differentiates it, and in my opinion makes it a little bit better than Liquid Art Fest. Yeah, and it's nice. I know some people were upset with them maybe trying to make like a sour slash fruit IPA concoction, blah 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 blah. When you think about when this beer had come out, it was right in line with late summer, early fall, and it would have played really nicely in that sort of environment. This is really enjoyable. I think once you kind of get past the, it's not your traditional IPA. It's not going to be IPA number 5. You can start to really appreciate the different subtleties to the beer. Just forget about all the other ones. It's nice to see that they're doing something different. Although it is a little bit similar to Liquid Art Fest, it's different in that the hops really shine through in the flavor. Now, I really, really dig the mouthfeel, the softness, the flavor follow through. I really do, and nothing is out of proportion. Nothing is unenjoyable about it to me. Yeah, it's good. But I think that's about it with the flavors. I think some of the Waiti, it's there for aromas and stuff like that. So a lot of those aromas don't play through in the flavor. But the Amarillo does just a mighty fine job. It really does. I think the 6.7 is real easy to be concealed amongst all this other sort of going-ons in the beer and the aroma and the flavors. Definitely. Aftertaste is just this, like, you can see it. You see the the residual, whatever is it, peaches? Yeah. You get a residual peach sort of vibe, and it's funny because I'm not getting a whole lot of overwhelming peach in the flavor. I really am not. It might be just that subtle. Maybe that's what's helping make that flavor profile nice and rounded and easy to taste and sip. Yeah, I could play ball with that, but you're not getting it overwhelmingly. I don't think. So yeah, peaches. I think that might help with the color and the complexities of it. But you get this kind of sticky residual sort of citrus and peachy vibe, but it's not bad. You just have to kind of get used to it. You have to kind of know it's there. It's going to kind of linger for a little bit. No other really aftertaste even on the burp. You know what I mean? Everything seems to be clean and crisp. A little on the bitter side all the way through, from kind of that cutting aroma to that cutting first sip to that kind of cutting aftertaste. It's a little on the bitter side. I think they did a great job on this. I don't know. Those are some good qualities of the beer. I don't know if there's anything to really take away from the beer. I think it's real easy to see kind of what my opinion of this beer is. I think this is what IPA Fest should have been, or Liquid Art Fest should have been, I'm sorry. And I think they realized that they had a great little recipe going, a little batch going, and they wanted to release it to everybody. And I really think this should have been what we got for Liquid Art. And then I think we could have gone a whole different way with the IPA numbered series than this. It's kind of, when you look at all of the IPAs in the line, this is definitely the outlier, especially if you had all of them, especially if you remember number 5 and you have number 7 right now. This is definitely the odd numbered out. Do you know what I mean? But that doesn't take away from the fact that I think it's really enjoyable. So if you guys are out and around town, you see it, and maybe you had skipped over it and it's back out and about, I got this at Premier Gourmet on Maple Road and the Boulevard. So I know they have it there. I know it's still out and still available in case you guys want to seek it out and you want to grab it. But that's really about it for me, guys. Figuring I'd get a little review in before it starts raining anymore or anything like that. So I appreciate you guys watching and all of the great comments and stuff like that. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.